you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Delivery route.
measures lifted.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. There don't appear to be any major issues with the cargo. My father will be relieved.
Displaying your current port authority.
You... sorry. And... he was coming...
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands.
Take care, Sam. easy.
So the adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam? What do we have here, Sam? What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before? Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter. process your orders and request.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father. My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network. Now displaying your current porter grade. Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing. We need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Order complete.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead Man?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. Even when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all.
30 seconds remaining.
So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
2. Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam? What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet, and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
Hey, Sam. I have a nightmare question for you. Give it a go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Commencing route. Route creation.
Looking pretty sweet. You're awesome. Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods. Mother Nature won't... Now would be a good time to... By the way, seems something at the Ghost Mech factory. In any case, I understand. But that's why I'm hoping... Keep on keeping on, man.
This is the present. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue. But I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
Order completed. Well done.
You're a lifesaver.
Tolerably tolerable.
Let's get a move on.
Shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Snow. Huh. sail.
Close your eyes. It's okay. You can trust me. It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home.
Waves?
Yes, they are. Your room is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time has stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Someday I'll have a son, but until then I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be all right if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside. See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the Void Out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that. The serial number is BB00. Which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah. That would appear to be the case, yes.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB-00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you. And digging up the past won't help.
I think it's time we return to the DHV Magellan. You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
Thank you.
In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tamara wouldn't understand. After all, she was living in a realm of the dead. I wouldn't expect children to be born into such a place.
But Rainey's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Oh, that was terrible.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
Mm-hmm. And I just can't wait.
Talk about terrible, Sam. I've heard dogs with better tones.
Hi, Sam. Tarman here. I'm pleased Rainey's feeling better. And now that that's settled, we're all set to continue linking up the continent. Your next main order requires you to retrieve some intriguing cargo. And for convenience's sake, we've decided to transport you to the mission area in the Magellan. Speaking of the Magellan, I think it's high time this old girl's weaponry got a bit of an upgrade. I've researcher based in South Fort Knott for this very purpose. I'll need your help, of course, but the details can wait until we get there. I'm sure you're eager to get underway, but the tar currents nearby have grown unstable. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As a safety precaution, I'd like everyone to assemble on the bridge before departure. Come and join us as soon as you're ready.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to reestablish our connection with the network.
And we're off! Went crazy. I've lost track of my hand. It's gone.
Are we caught in a surge?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any other currents in our vicinity.
Unidentified object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact. What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Gentlemen, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
It's no good. Can't break free.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent, now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
Hold it! Hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Well. You roll back the clock and that old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. Rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All want to die together. Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all.
What the fuck? A ghost mech? So he's... what, Mecha Higgs?
Sorry to disappoint. But I don't break that easy. Alright. So be it. It's gonna be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of giant ghost mech. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out. If you can get it to let go and draw it away from us, we should be able to provide fire support. We're counting on you, Sam. out and engage the enemy so we can get some breathing room here. The Magellan's taking damage. Sam, I need you to keep that thing distracted. Leave him alone.
Just like that, Sam.
Great job, Sam. The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us. Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.